One of the biggest challenges to a successful social media campaign is providing suitable information for your posts. The simplest way to solve this problem is to curate information from other sources and repost it, giving full credit to the source. If you have a WordPress blog, we now offer a service that can automate the process of posting to your blog and microblogging the same post to your Twitter account with an SEO serving backlink to your blog post. To set this up, we first need to create an app that allows us to communicate automatically with your Twitter account. We can also create a Google app that allows us to curate relevant videos from YouTube channels or playlists, and an Instagram app that allows us to source relevant images from Instagram accounts. These apps provide special keys that we can use in the WordPress plugin. We also need to configure the server that hosts your blog to enable some cron jobs. These automate the process so that the server can repeat the curation automatically in a timely manner. Once we have completed the setup, we can click to add a new campaign. Any campaign that we have created can be edited, and it can also be paused by turning the status from on to off, and vice versa. Once we have created the campaign, we can have it post directly to Twitter or to our blog, then to Twitter, which is the preferred method, as it creates backlinks to your blog rather than the source material. We can opt to post directly to our blog or post in draft mode for a later approval before final publication. We can also choose to provide the source, which is the white hat way of doing things and the way we should do it. Next, we can elect to show a complete post on our blog or a specified number of characters only. Note that we can choose the category on our blog that we post to from the drop-down menu. If we want to post to various categories, it's best to set up separate campaigns for each category. Next, it's also possible to add an intro or outro to each post if required. The content of the intro or outro can be spin text, so the text varies somewhat, and the system will randomly select a different version for each post. Probably the most useful sources for posts are other blogs. By searching for blogs related to our keywords, you can find blogs that are have an associated RSS feed, which we can use as a source URL for our posts. We can associate a list of hashtags with each feed. We can add as many feeds as we want, and the system will randomly source from them at the specified posting frequency. If we so choose, we can opt to post to Twitter only, but it is usually best to post to our blog and to Twitter. If we have set up our Google app, we can source videos from YouTube, either from a channel or from a playlist, by specifying the URL of that channel or playlist along with associated hashtags. Again, we can add as many channels or playlists as we want, and the system will randomly select from there based on the posting frequency we select. Just like feeds and video, images can be reposted, assuming we've set up the Instagram app, which in this instance I haven't done as yet. We can select as many Instagram usernames as we like. Remember that, or notice this is based on Instagram usernames, not on individual images that are posted on Instagram. So we can search there using our hashtags, and we can associate our hashtags with the posting as before. The retweets follows section is very important because this is what is primarily going to grow our following. If we add a relevant keyword or hashtag, the system is going to retweet, and Twitter posts that any Twitter posts that it finds with those references and automatically follow the poster. Similarly, if you search Twitter for users who are related to your subject, you can add them here also by username, and any pertinent information they post will be retweeted on your account. While it's always wise to play down any sales pitch in social media, the end game is to attract customers. So sprinkled into the mix, we need to add a little self-promotion, and that is done in the custom section. We want to provide a call to action to get followers to visit a page where they can find out more about our services, products, promotions, etc. By adding a series of tweets that can randomly be posted by the system, we can invite people to visit our landing page or pages. Twitter does not like to see the same post repeated over and over, so to avoid any conflict, we must set up a series of tweets saying the same thing but in different ways, and by using spin tags and URL shorteners like tinyurl and bit.ly to disguise the target landing page. Finally, the log tab shows us a record of the posts that have been made from feeds, videos, images, etc. It also gives a status and tells us if there's been any errors. And lastly, we click on the Growth tab. We get an indication of how effective our campaign has been. You can see just over 2 days. Today's total, 2399.